Jason Trennert is chairman of Strategas Research Partners, joins us this evening. So, Jason, you heard Jim Gorman. How can we rebound from this? How will it be, do you think?
Well, I think, Scott, my own opinion is I have to say I was somewhat hopeful a few weeks ago. There was a chance we'd have a V bottom by the end of the year. I think it's going to look a little bit more like a U, which means that it's going to be difficult to get back, particularly with the major driver of our economy, which is consumer spending. It's going to be hard to get back to where we were, even 75-80% of where we were, I would argue, this year. The good news, and this is scant solace, but one of the questions we're getting a lot, and this is from institutional investors, is what are the chances of a depression? And I feel very strongly that what the government has done so far in terms of monetary, fiscal, regulatory, and even trade is very, very different than what we've seen in past depressions. It's been a long time, thank goodness, but the amount, the magnitude, and the speed at which we're bringing resources to bear suggests that at least we should start to bottom this year and get a little bit stronger in 2021.
Let's deal with the here and now. Are we going back to the lows, do you think?
Scott, I have a feeling we'll revisit them. I take no pleasure in saying that, obviously. I think that one of the changes, I think there are people like myself who are somewhat more optimistic that perhaps some middle way could be found where you didn't necessarily have to have as much of a government, much of an economic shutdown, and could mitigate the virus at the same time. I'm hoping that the president's press conference yesterday marked some sort of low from a sentiment perspective, but I think people are starting to get their hands around really what a much lower earnings profile for the S&P 500 is. The good news is that we've done already a lot of damage. We were down about 38-39% from peak to trough. That's about an average bear market since 1929. So it's not necessary that we have to break through those lows, but I do think people are starting to get, myself included, accustomed to the idea that this is going to take longer to get back online than we thought, and we're not going to have all the same companies with us, sadly, that we had going into this.